Hey, fellow Jewels, Brooke Hemingway here. I'm so nervous to make a video and put it on this page because I respect you all and you have so many great ideas. And a lot of times I don't share things because I feel like there's nothing really special about it. And maybe you guys all do this, anyway. But I just wanted to share something that's been working for me and that helped me to help a couple of people go gold last month and that is helping me to continue to move forward in my second leg and grow strong as opposed to reaching back. So I know that it's common a lot of times, and I think I did this in the beginning as well, when trying to rank up to try to reach back and reactivate your white lines and incentivize your white lines and get people to restart again. And of course, you always have to do some of that, and you do want your white lines to begin again. You want them to get back on the products. You want them to join you in building a business. Like, yes, you need to do that. But I've found, and maybe you guys have found, that that's kind of like a bottomless pit. And it's something that you have to keep going back to over and over again. And so last month I decided I really wanted to try something different than that. And we've tried it in other months too. But last month I really wanted to focus on this idea of getting our newest people that are joining to order additional products. And so instead of doing so much incentivizing backwards, encouraging new enrollments, and when people enroll, we always have them get a welcome pack. That's like a must, and it's so important for building your business and training your team members to do the same thing. At the expense of ranking up, it's not worth enrolling tons of people without welcome packs. It's not. It's a bad business decision. And so we have everyone enroll with a welcome pack. But the thing that I find to be really effective is to offer them some kind of discount or incentive to order 100 PV over their welcome pack. Okay, so let me explain myself. A lot of people will automatically say, well, that's a lot of money, and people don't want to spend that much money up front. But if you think about it, when you go shopping on any other website, if you are close to a certain threshold and they tell you, oh, if you spend $50 more, you get $25 back or something like that. Like, most of us will usually spend a little bit more and to get that incentive. And so I look at it in that way. It's just offering somebody an incentive to try some additional products, and a lot of people will take you up on that. But the other thought that I have about this is oftentimes we or our team members are afraid to have people start on anything aside from the triplex or the triplex and X Factor because we feel like that's already expensive enough. And so we've already determined in our mind that we don't want to ask them to try the products that we really feel like they need. For example, if I have someone that I feel like, I know the thing that's really going to help them is Triplex, X Factor Plus, and Loading Dose of Ease. That's 100 PV over their welcome pack. If I give them a little bit of a discount or incentive to do that, and I explain to them exactly why their body needs those products, guess what? I had like 5 people do that last month. And so the point I'm trying to make is that don't shy away from telling people what will really help them, and don't always be reaching back to get your 100 PV orders to go through. Instead, look to your new people, because when people are new, they are more excited about their journey. They are more hopeful, and they are more willing to try what they need as opposed to 2 months into their journey or 3 months into their journey, when you knew from the beginning that they needed X Factor Plus and the Loading Dose of Ease, or they should have done 2 slims a day and a bottle of block and X Factor Plus. You knew that from the beginning, and then 2 months later when they're having sort of average results or okay results, you go, well, actually, what we really need to get you on is the Loading Dose of Ease and another slim a day. And they're like, hey, I'm having average results. Why in the world am I going to spend an extra $100 a month just to see if it works? If you understand what I'm saying, people are more likely in the beginning to try what you are telling them and explaining to them they need, as opposed to having to backpedal a couple months down the road when they're getting sort of average results and telling them then what they really needed. And here's the thing is, we are acting as consultants. We're offering to people like, this is my recommendation from my experience of what I've seen work best for people that want the type of results that you want. And so you're offering them your honest opinion about what they need. They can accept that or not, and you can always scale back from that original recommendation to come to a price point that they can afford. But it sure is a lot harder 2 or 3 months down the road to get somebody to invest that money unless you have already talked to them about it. So say in the beginning I tell somebody, what you really need for your RA is triplex, loading dose of ease, X Factor, and Mega X. Say I tell them that and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't afford all that, and so we have to scale it back. But I've already explained to them all the reasons why they need it. So they scale back, maybe 60 days later, they've had some results, but not great results. I can go back to them and I can say, hey, remember when you started, we talked about getting you on the loading dose of ease and Mega X and X Factor as well. I really think that that's what we should be doing these next 60 days. They don't feel like I'm just trying to sell them more product because I already told them in the beginning what they really needed. And so I'm hoping this is making sense to you. But the other reason why I love this, guys, is because so often we have people that just try the triplex or triplex and X Factor, and you all know that we have so many other amazing products. Even if they're not looking for weight loss, we have Vital Biome, we have Mega X, we have Ease, Nerve, Body Cream. If they are looking for weight loss, a second slim a day, that's what our clinical studies are with. Block, Boost, Accelerator, P96. We have so many incredible products that nobody ever tries. And so we get all these people that enroll with just the triplex, and guess what? Maybe after a month or two they have lots of extra BioCleanse. And so they don't order BioCleanse, and they're just a slim ProBio 5 order. They're less than 100 PV, and we're banging our heads against the wall like, oh my gosh, I hate those 80, 90 PV people. What if in the beginning we get them to order more product? They order their triplex welcome pack, plus they order X Factor Plus, a bottle of Block, Vital Biome, a bottle of, something else, whatever equals 100 PV. I have a bunch of different combinations I've come up with. But what if from the beginning we get them to try some of these other products and they fall in love with them? That's what we want. We want people to fall in love with our products. But the truth is, not enough people are trying all of our products. And so if we provide a sweet little incentive for them the day they order, or when they're brand new, when they're excited, they're going to throw some extra things in their cart, and they're going to try Edge, and they're going to try Block, and they're going to try X Factor Plus. They're going to try these products. They're going to notice a difference. They're going to fall in love with them, and then they are going to become regular purchasers of those products, and they're going to tell other people about those products. So guys, from a business standpoint, I feel like offering that incentive to someone that orders over 100 PV over their welcome pack any day is better than getting 10 white lines to order. I'd rather get 10 new people to try different products outside of the triplex than have 10 white lines order any day. And when you do it, you need to be smart about it. They cannot order 100 PV over their welcome pack of the same products. So if they ordered a triplex, don't let them order another triplex. They've got to order different products because you want them to try other products. The only exception I make is if they purchase a second bag of Slim a la carte because they want to do 2 Slims a day, right? Or maybe they get a second bag of Slim because their husband is going to try the Slim as well. So maybe just think about that. Last month I went Ruby. About 10 of my orders to go Ruby were from 100 PV over welcome packs. I had mapped out my month. I'm just being completely honest with you here. I had mapped out my month at the beginning of the month, and I was going to hit Ruby no problem, but it was going to be close. But you and I both know that people drop off. Their convenience order doesn't process. They move it into the next month. And so that last, 10 days of the month, I was like, well, what's the best way to create this without incentivizing white lines? I want the people that are new to try additional products and to be excited about whatever else we have to offer. And that's what I did. So I wanted to share this idea with you to help your people that are ranking, to help you that are trying to rank and to move forward, to consider this as a great way to get more people loving more of our products, trying more of our products. And it's a way to look forward instead of always reaching back. and trying to incentivize all those people. And just think, if we get them to love one or two more products, they're not going to drop below 100 PV as often. So, and also this is a great thing you can use for people that are trying to go gold this month. I had 2 girls that went gold last month on my second leg, and they were 2 people shy of gold, and that's what we did. We got some of their new people that were excited to try new products, and it was just a great solution, and it helps them to grow with new enrollments, right? And then helps those people to try new products. So anyway, just wanted to share that. I hope that's helpful to some of you. Have a great weekend.